Hey, what's happening, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Fantasy Island. No, I'm just bullshitting. It's another episode of Culinary Confessions. It's your man, your host, Chef Williams. We're going to take a little culinary excursion down to New Orleans and make some shrimp po' boys, okay? I'm flying solo dolo today, so I'm behind the camera doing my little brief introduction. And once I'm done, I'll jump in front of the camera. Like this. Alright, so you know me. I like to get right to it, so let's not waste any time. I got the 5160 shrimp. All right, that's 51 to 60 shrimp per pound. It's perfect for what I'm going to do. So I marinated these. I seasoned them in a little Obey seasoning for about 45 minutes or so. I don't like to let them go too much longer than that because they'll start to break down. They'll get mealy and mushy and destroy a lot of that texture that we love with our fried shrimp. Okay, so I'm going to put them in a little egg white, thinned out with a little water, and some hot sauce. And I like to use this because there's a lot of protein in the egg yolk, and it doesn't lend itself well to crispiness when you're frying, okay? And we're gonna go right in the dry mix. So what this is half a cup of flour, half a cup of cornstarch, and a half a teaspoon of baking powder. Alright, so we toss that. We make sure that's nice and mixed up, and I got some more Obey seasoning inside of the mix. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take those out, shake a little bit of excess cornstarch and flour off. Okay, take them out of here. Matter of fact, let me turn this heat up on the pan. That's what we're going to toast our bread in, okay? And this is going to go really quick. I want to get this video done in like 10 minutes. Okay, that's my goal. Okay, so we just shake a little bit of the excess flour and cornstarch mix off there. And you know, po' boys, they came from New Orleans. In the 20s, there was a strike with the motormen and the conductors. And someone said when the motormen and the conductors were striking, one of the restaurateurs down there had a restaurant, and they vowed to feed the motormen and the conductors these sandwiches. So when one of the motormen and conductors started walking towards the restaurant, they would say, "Here comes another one of those poor boys." So it was shortened and became po' boys. That's how we got po' boys. Okay. Now the shrimp are done. And before I came on with you guys, I turned my fryer on. So the fryer's getting hot. I'm going to turn my pan up, and we're going to toast the bread, okay? My hands a little wash. And we're using hoagie bread. Okay? So what I have here is some room temp butter and garlic powder. Real simple. And I just spread it on the hoagie bread, the hoagie bun. I'm going to toast this. That when we put our hot shrimp on the bread, it doesn't get soggy. Right? It stands up to that hot shrimp. One more. And we go right in to our pan. And like I said, this is going to be a quick video. Doesn't take long. The prep time actually is longer than the actual cook time. Okay. So we're going to go right in our hot oil with the shrimp. And you want to let your shrimp sit. It doesn't take very long. You let your shrimp sit a little bit so they soak up the flour. So when you put them in the hot oil, the flour and the cornstarch and the baking powder doesn't just wash right off. Okay, you give them a time to let them soak up and let that flour and corn starch and baking powder adhere to the shrimp. Okay, it's not going to take very long. Let's check our bread. Give it a few more minutes. Turn that heat up a little bit. Now while we're doing this, go ahead and throw my gloves on. Okay. Now we're going to make our remoulade sauce. Turn that to the side. So remoulade is just real quick. It's put a couple, maybe 4 tablespoons of mayo. That's actually Miracle Whip. I don't like mayo. You can say, what's the difference? What's the difference? I don't like mayo. That's what the difference is. So I use Miracle Whip. Okay? So we got our Miracle Whip, a couple tablespoons of ketchup. We have parsley, green onions. It smells really good already. Tablespoon of horseradish, little pepper. Let's check our bread. Oh yeah, the bread's looking really good. Let me go ahead and take this off. Look at that. Woo! That's what it's supposed to look like, baby. Let me throw this. Get this out of the way. Okay. Got a little bit of Worcestershire. Okay. Some hot sauce. Couple tablespoons of minced garlic. And we got our chopped pickles. Okay. Some people use capers. Capers are fine, but you know, the point of using this is so you have that kind of salty, briny flavor with the capers or chopped pickles. Okay. A little salt. Let's give that a nice little stir. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. That looks good. Give shrimp a little shake. And you know shrimp are done, or your wings are done, because what'll happen is they'll float right to the top. Let's put a little bit more parsley and green onion in there. Okay. Like I said, your shrimp or your wings or whatever you're frying, if you got a big enough fryer and you're doing like 8-cut chicken, legs and drumsticks and breasts, they'll float right to the top. Go ahead and give them a little probe with your thermometer just to make sure, but 9 times out of 10 they're done. Alright? Okay. So, like I said, this is real quick. Let's spread our remoulade on the top. And the bottom. Okay. Our shrimp are done. Let's get it turned off. Let's get our lettuce and tomato out. So we put our marinated tomatoes. What I did was I marinated the tomatoes in a little bit of Italian dressing. Okay. So we're gonna put our shrimp right on top. Oh, by the way, when you're frying, when your fried food comes out of the fryer, you want to hit it with a little bit of salt. Okay. That hot fried food will soak that salt up real good and it'll enhance the flavor 100%. Trust me, okay? So like I said, 5160 shrimp. And I'm going to count these out, by the way. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to be selling these this year. Okay, and I want to keep my food costs I want to know what my food costs are. And if you always do it a different amount of shrimp, you'll never know what your profit margin is. So if you're selling these, you got to keep track of exactly how many shrimp you're putting on each sandwich. So I got, this is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 14 shrimp. Oh. Oh. Baby. Damn, that's good. Okay. A few more. Scallions over the top. And we're gonna put our lettuce on top. Okay. Now, like I said, real simple, real easy. You know, put a little bit more remoulade right on top. 14 5160 shrimp, marinated tomatoes, and remoulade sauce. We got our marinated tomatoes, our crunchy romaine lettuce. Let's go ahead and put this bad boy right on top. Actually, that was the bottom, but you know, you get the idea. Oh man, when I press that bread down, you can hear it crunching. Oh wow. Okay. Now, like I told y'all, goes quick, right? It's probably 6 minutes. So my shrimp fell out. It's all good. It's not gonna go to waste. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see how you can get it to fold together. By the way, I want to give a quick shout out to my YouTube subscribers and even people who aren't subscribed to my YouTube page, Culinary Confessions. I want to thank y'all. And a quick little special shout out to Ray McKay down in North Carolina. Ray has an Instagram page and a Facebook page, and he posted a shrimp po' boy last week, I believe it was, which was the inspiration behind me making this one. So, and the fact that I'm going to be selling these this year. Okay, so let's just go ahead and take this bad boy in half. Okay, and I'm going to show you. Show you the insides of this boy. I want you to see this, y'all. Okay, we got a runaway. I'll eat that later. Don't worry about it. See that? Come on now. Y'all saw me make it. It's a real easy dish. All you need is shrimp, bread, lettuce, tomatoes, and salt, a little Miracle Whip, hot sauce, garlic, horseradish, salt, pepper, and some little butter and some hot grease. All right, here we go. Wow. Oh, that's good. That is good. Okay. Shrimp po' boys. I promise it won't be so long before I post the next video. I'm gonna take another bite of this. You guys make this at home. You'll love it. Your kids will love it. Your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend will love it. It's really good, man. See y'all next time.